daddy says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess and I am a prince. Mum says I'm an angel sent down from the sky. My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me. It's true he indulges my tendency to bulge, but I'm his little soldier. Hop, 2, 4, 3. My mummy says I'm a miracle. Well, look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no peer for a miracle like me. My mummy says I'm a precious ballerina. She has never seen a prettier ballerina. She says if I'm keen I have to cut down on the cream, but I'm a ballerina, so give me more cake.
Take another picture of our angel from this angle over here.
She's clearly more emotionally developed than her peers.
What a dear!
Yahoo! Honey, look at mummy.
Good with honey on your brother.
Oh, mummy's oh, mother.
I think she blinked.
Well, take another.
Have you seen this school report? He got a C on his report.
What?
We'll have to change his school. The teacher's clearly falling short.
She's just delightful.
So hilarious and insightful. Might she be a little brighter than her class?
Oh, yes, she's definitely advanced.
Take another picture of our angel.
I'm a lovely in this life. I know my face and it's pretty you can see. Is there how my
I think you're right.
I'm here, honey, the umbilical.
Don't put honey on your brother.
I
think she blinked.
Well, take another. Mummy says I'm a miracle. The time is tiny and as shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but it's a truth empirical. There's never been a miracle as miracle as. My mummy says I'm a lousy little worm. My daddy says I'm a bore. My mummy says I'm a jumped up little germ, that kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart-mouthed girl like me. Mum says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir.
Harry!
This is your fault, with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
But that's not right!
You're off to school in a few days, and I know your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull. I've told her all about you. Scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now get off to bed, you little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. We're told we have to do what we're told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and
business, son. A man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means a good brain.
What? Your hair, it's green.
My hair's green!
Mum, would you like to hear a story? Don't be disgusting. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better. The two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married. They performed some of the most incredible feats together, and people would come from miles around.
Kings, queens, celebrities and astronauts. And not just to see their skill, but also to see their love for one another.
Which was so deep that it was said cats would purr as they passed them and dogs would weep with joy. They moved into a beautiful old house.
And although they loved each other, they were sad.
We have everything.
Everything.
But the one thing.
We do not have a child.
The burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects.
Caught by the man locked in the cage.
And it is the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It is our destiny.
My mummy says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess. And I am a prince. Mum says I'm an angel. Mum says I'm an angel. Mum says I'm an angel.
So you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess? You will soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail, have been trapped inside this cage for ages, this prison cell. But if I try I can remember right before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Like you I was curious, so innocent I asked 1,000 questions. But unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished as a billy if you step out of line, and if you cry it will be double. You should stay out of trouble, and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why? Did you hear what he said?
Just you wait for phys ed.
What's phys ed?
Physical education.
It's Trunchbull's speciality. My mum says I'm a miracle. My daddy said I would be the teacher's pet. School is really fun, according to my mum. Dad said I'd learn the alphabet. The alphabet? You've got to learn to listen, kids.
And so you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess? You will soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. 'Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. This prison cell. But if I try, I can remember right before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Like you, I was curious, so innocent I asked 1,000 questions. But unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished severely if you step out of line, and if you cry, you'll be double. You should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why? Didn't you hear what we said?
Just you wait for phys ed. Just you wait for phys ed. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. Why? Just you wait for phys ed.
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, The Lord of the Rings, Crime and Punishment, and The Cat in the Hat. Don't be pathetic. Just knock on the door.
Enter. To the rules in my school. Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion 1969? Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. If you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children! 2, 3, 4.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle
All the time.
And
if you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squits to toe the line. Sing, Jenny!
if you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
I apply just one simple rule to hammer throwing life and school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the bally line and tow it, and always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out!
every book.
Oh, love, you're so funny.
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. What's Choky?
They say it's a cupboard in her office that she throws children into. It's lined with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't wide enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you'd stood. When the hinges creak and the door is closed, you cannot see squat, not the end of your nose. And when you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or if the scream in your head even reached your mouth.
Please don't tell her where I am, Matilda. She'll...
Now! Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What have I told you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mummy says they make me look pretty.
Then your mother is a twit!
Yes, sir. Completely different cars, sir. Green Air? Yeah, it was National Green Air Day, a celebration of all the wonderful green things in the world, like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow at 1? Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Now that is how you do...
Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You are going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you'll just look like a fool. size is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she's found me, pathetic little me, and another door closes, and Jenny's outside.
Everything was arranged by the acrobat's sister, a frightening woman who used to be an Olympic-class hammer thrower and who loved nothing better than to scare the children of the town. Suddenly, out came the escapologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair, over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been cancelled. No! Cancelled because my wife is pregnant.
Just then, the acrobat's sister stepped forward and produced a contract.
I have paid for the posters, publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. Where is my profit? A contract is a contract. You will perform on this day, or off to prison you both shall go.
I stole the cake, and honestly, I was really, definitely, sort of, almost thinking about turning up. Maybe. But I was having a lot of trouble with my belly. The Trunchbull's cake was so good that I scoffed it down too quick, and now it was beginning to fight back. See? A huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and drifted full into the face of the Trunchbull.
What's the matter, Bog Trotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
I will tell you when you are full. And I say that criminals like you are not full until you have eaten the entire cake.
But!
No buts, eat.
Headmistress, he'll be sick!
He should have thought of that before he decided to steal my cake. Eat.
He can't! He might explode!
Eat!
A single slice, or even two, Bruce. Might have been nice, but even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't, he can, true, he can't, he surely can't. You are the man,
I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots. Did you? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? You?
No, please, not that! Don't! Jokey! Not that! No!
That's not right!
What are we waiting for?
As they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat that had ever been performed, the acrobat gave her husband a kiss.
Smile. We have done this 1,000 times.
First, I escape from the cage. Lean out, catch you with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, and put out the flames on your specially designed dress before they reach the dynamite and blow your head off!
Sorry. Go on.
The trick started well. The moment the dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. She hurled over the sharks and spiky objects. Suddenly, the padlocks pinged open, and the huge chains fell away. The door flung open, and the escapologist reached out to catch his wife and the child.
Oh, I can't look.
He grabs her hand, and suddenly, the flames are covered in foam, before they can both be blown to pieces.
Hooray!
She broke every bone in her body except the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She lived long enough to have their child.
Love our daughter with all your heart. She is all we ever wanted.
And then she died. And then things got worse. I'm afraid they did. Because the escapologist was so kind that he never blamed the evil sister for what happened. In fact, he asked her to move in and help look after his daughter. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she ever did anything wrong, but always in secret, so that the escapologist never suspected a thing.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square. And I won't care, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up.
I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown-up. When I grow
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. When I grow Just because I find myself in this story, it doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying I think that it's okay. And that's not right.
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to go down that school and tell your teacher you are never to be let in again.
What? No!
And if she does, I'll have her fired and you will never read another stinking book as long as you live, young man.
I'm a girl. The escapologist's daughter suffered in silence, never saying a single word about the evil aunt's bullying. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties, until one day she exploded.
You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep!
And the aunt beat her and threw her into a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door and went out.
I've been so wrapped up in my grief for my wife that I have forgotten the one thing that mattered to us most. I love you so much. I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
But when the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist's thoughts turned to the acrobat's sister.
Bullying children is her game, is it? Then let us see what she can do when the wrath of a grown man stands before her!
But that was the last the little girl ever saw of her father.
This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking! Reeking with the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it oh too well. It is the odor of rebellion, it's the bouquet of dissent. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and Phys Ed will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of Phys Ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, hold, just like a rotten egg, floats to the top of a bucket of water. A whiff of insurgence, the stench of intent, the reek of prepubescent protest, the funk of defiance, the odor of cool, the waft of anarchy and progress.
Miss, please.
Once we've exercised these demons, they shall be too poop for skimming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. Alright, let's step it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline. Discipline for children who aren't listening. The miss, I need a tissue. It's an issue we can fix. There is no mystery to mastering the art. Classroom mistressing is discipline. 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 The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of prepubescent plotting, a whiff of resistance, the pomp of dissent, the funk of moral fiber rotting. Let's bring this odor home. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, a whiff of resistance, the pomp of dissent. And I will not stop till you are swamped, till this rebellion is quashed, till glorious sweaty discipline has washed this sickening stench away.
Look what I found. A newt! I'm going to put the newt into the trench balls.
Quiet. Newt! Newt! You!
What? No, not me, I didn't.
Cockroach! You did this! You vile, repulsive, malicious little sinner!
Ah, no, stop!
How dare you? You are not fit to be in the school. You ought to be in prison. In the deepest, dankest, darkest prison. I shall have you wheeled out, strapped to a trolley with a muzzle over your mouth. Hush up.
Have you ever wondered, well I have, about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind unwritten, these stories delivered to me fully written. And when everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head is incredibly loud. And I just wish they'd stop, my dad and my mum, and the telly and stories would stop for just once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right, but this noise becomes anger and the anger is light. And this burning inside me would usually fade, but it isn't today. And the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that still sort of quiet, like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet
like I've sailed into the eye of the storm. Go on, tip, tip over, tip, tip over.
I've got a newt in my knickers. I've got a newt in my knickers.
What do you think it is? This thing with my eyes? I can't pretend that I know, Matilda, but I don't believe we should be frightened of it. I think it's something to do with that incredible mind of yours. But that's not a word! You just made it up!
Spell, or go to choke it. And I should warn you, it has silent letters.
A M C H E L L A. Cat. C-A-F. Cat. I got it wrong, miss. You had to put me in chokey too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. And me. Table. X-A-B-F-Y. And me.
What are you doing? What's going on? Stop this!
You can't put us all in chokey. Banana. G-T-A-A-B-L.
Bully. P-Y-T-L-F-D. Revolting. S-W. Look, there's writing on the chalkboard. Agatha. Agatha. This is Magnus.
No, it can't be.
If I, Jenny, back her house, then leave or revolting. Never again will the chokey door slam. Never again will I be bullied, and never again will I doubt it when my mummy says I'm a miracle. Never again. Never again will we live behind bars. Never again there will be no me. Revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done, and we'll have the trudge for bolting. We're revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done, and we'll have the trudge for bolting. We're revolting. We will become a screaming horde. Take out your hockey stick and use it as a sword. Never again will we be ignored. We'll find out where the chalk is stored and draw rude pictures on the board. It's not insulting. We're revolting. We can SPL how we like. If enough of us are wrong, wrong is right. Everyone NORTY. We're a little bit naughty, so we've got to stay inside the line. If we disobey at the same time, there is nothing that the tricycle can do. We can take the hammer in its seat. You didn't think we would push us too far, so there's no going back now. REVOLTION. Revolting time. SING. So. SING. Run. REVOLTION. It is too late for you. We are revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs. We sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. It is too late for you. We are revolting.
A few days later, I received a letter. It said that my parents' will had mysteriously turned up, and that I was now the owner of the beautiful old house which had been owned by my evil aunt, one Agatha Trunchbull.
Who was never seen again. The Chokies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey, and it was often said that it was the best school in all the land.
Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. She said it was because she no longer had a need for superpowers. But she was still stuck with parents who were mean and cruel and called her names.
Don't stand there gulping. We're going to Spain forever, and we are never coming back.
Spain? But why? Because this twit brain sold 155 old bangers to the Russian mafia.
They're here! Hide! Well, we are a bit short of room, so yes.
Thank you.
And Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms,
And hugged her.
and Miss Honey hugged her back. And they hardly noticed as the Wormwoods
And Rodolfo.
and Rodolfo sped away into the distance, because they had found each other.
Yes, they had found each other.